Okay, here we
Yeah.
go.
Hi there, Denise. It's nice to see you again. How are you
I
doing?
I don't know. I would say I'm just exhausted.
You're feeling really tired. How's the baby doing? How's Maya?
I mean, I hope she's doing all right. She doesn't sleep at all, so I'm not getting any sleep. She's breastfeeding though, really well. Working with that lactation coach helped a lot.
So you feel like you're really being able to feed her, to provide for her. That's great. I just want to pause before we go any further. And I know that I gave you a lot of papers last week, and we talked about informed consent and confidentiality. But I just wanted to make sure sometimes people have questions. I don't know if you have any questions. Um,
It was
and
a lot of papers.
I know. So I can just review it with you. So what it says, we talked about the goals of therapy and everything, and I think you understand that. Um, and anything that is said between you and I in these sessions is confidential,
Okay.
um, by law and by my professional ethics. So nobody will know about anything. I may possibly discuss your case with my colleagues or my supervisor, but I wouldn't use your name or any identifying information, so they won't know it's you at all. There are a few exceptions that I just want to make clear. Um, if I become aware of any child abuse, any elder abuse, a dependent adult, um, and if I feel that you may be a danger to yourself, you may want to harm yourself, you may be considering suicide, or you may be considering harming someone else, then that I need to report. I am bound by law to report that. So I just want you to be aware of that. Um, if I should decide that, or we should decide that you need hospitalization, that's one area where confidentiality will need to be broken. And just in legal cases, which I don't think that we need to worry about, or if you request your records to be released. So I just wanted to make sure we understood that. Is that okay? Do you understand?
Yeah, that
Okay,
actually helps a lot.
okay, good. So why don't you were telling me about how you're feeding the baby. She's eating well, but you're not sleeping.
Yeah, I'm not sleeping. I mean, she eats a lot through the night and I mean, yeah, it is going really well, but then I'm with her all the time. And I feel like actually that's not just because she needs to be with me, it's because I'm afraid to let her go. I'm afraid to not be the one holding her and caring for her. It's like I have a really hard time even imagining handing her to Glenn, like even out there and giving her while I'm in here. I really, oh no, we were
So tell me a little bit more about that. The handing her over. Tell me a little bit more.
I think I'm going to drop her. I think I'm going to drop her sometimes when I'm just holding her. So I can't get anything done hardly. But then also I'm afraid I'm going to drop her or someone else is going to drop her if I try to let them hold her. And
Hmm.
I don't have a lot of people around, but there's Glenn, and then Glenn's mom is there, and she wants to help, and
Okay,
it's
so it
upsetting
sounds.
to them too because they want to take care
Hmm.
of her.
So it sounds like you have people who do want to help you. Why don't we talk about that? Why don't we look at what it would look like maybe to safely hand her to Glenn? Can you picture that in your mind? No? Okay.
And
Okay, then tell me what.
I've done it, but
Uh-huh. Okay.
I'm
Well,
always
that's.
scared until I get her back in my arms.
Hmm. Did you feel that way with your other daughters?
No.
Okay.
And Glenn is wonderful. Glenn
Hmm.
doesn't hurt me. He doesn't yell at us.
So
You know,
this is a different experience for you. Okay. Tell me a little bit more about Glenn and what he does, how he's supporting you.
well, he's got a good job. He's an electrician. He works very hard. He's
Hmm.
works long hours. Sometimes he has to be on call, but but he has got a good job. And I used to work in the daycare.
Mm-hmm, yes.
I don't, there's no way I could anyway. I mean, I'm way too exhausted, but
Okay.
he just said, no, you don't need to do that. I'll take care of you and you take care of the kids.
And
And
how do you feel about that, being not working and being taken care of?
I mean, I don't know. I love that we're, that it's so stable. And I
Mm-hmm,
really am too exhausted to even consider it right now. But I
mm-hmm.
miss it. I miss my friends, and
Yeah.
I worry like, yeah, I don't have anywhere to go in the day to get up and baby's crying or feeding, but then it's just me most of the day. The little Amber and Aria are at their daycare,
Mm-hmm.
because they want to go to school.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know. I haven't really talked to him about it.
Do you know about any supports that might be available in your community that we could access to give you some help, some interaction? I think that there might be a community center in your area.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I can't even hardly take a shower.
Oh, yeah. You're
So,
finding it hard to take care of yourself.
and also they'll probably think I'm a terrible mother.
Oh, you're worried
I
what
don't
other
even
people will
want them.
think. But look how she's doing wonderfully. She looks beautiful. She's well fed. So maybe what you're feeling, I understand, but then we can also separate from that and look at what we see right in front of us, which is a beautiful, healthy baby. And you've done that. And
Yeah.
that's, you know, something you can focus on a positive, and see, maybe think about the times that you have given her to Glenn and he has been able to hold her, maybe sitting right next to you,
Mm-hmm.
but you can start taking those steps. So, you know what? We're coming to the end of our time together and we will see each other soon. I did just want to follow up on a few things. I don't know if you remember, but you did a scale. You filled out something about postnatal depression, which is what we call feeling sad after you have a baby, having a hard time. And I know,
Yeah, I remember that. I had to do one at my doctor's office.
okay, good. So that's a good way for us to kind of keep track of how you're doing, how you're feeling. Right now you're showing in a moderate level. So you're definitely dealing with some depression, it seems. And those are things we can work on, we can talk about. I just wanted to ask you, do you have any feelings that you might hurt yourself? Any thoughts of doing harm to yourself?
No, I
No.
wouldn't. I couldn't leave these
Okay.
girls.
And what about to the children? Any feelings or thoughts of hurting
No,
them or anybody else?
I
Okay,
would never hurt them. I mean,
good.
I'm worried about dropping her.
Right.
Never.
Good. And if you do, because it happens, if you should ever have a feeling that feels like it's intrusive, feels like it's making you want to act, I am going to give you phone numbers that you can call immediately. And I know that Glenn is always there as a support for you. You've said that you can always call him and he will be there. So that's great. But I'm going to give you the clinic number and a hotline number where somebody always will answer the phone and they know what you're going through and they can help you in the interim until we see each other again. Okay?
Yes,
Okay.
I would like to have that.
Yeah,
Uh,
I will give it all. You will have it all with you. We'll put it in your phone. And I am also going to give you a website if you have a computer. Do you have a computer?
we do.
And you can look up groups in your community where they have things for moms and babies, groups for moms who are having a hard time like you, because, a lot of moms go through exactly what you're going through. It's very, very common. So you're not alone.
Yeah, my mom said she actually had some of this happen to her.
Yeah. And It is, and maybe talking to other people who are experiencing what you are experiencing will make you feel a little bit less alone. So we'll identify some places where you can go for that. And we have an appointment. Hmm,
I already do feel better.
good. I'm so glad. Well, I'm here and we have an appointment in 3 days. So we will see each other again then.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds,
Thank you, Denise. Take care.
thank you, Pam.